I've got some news for you. Not only humans resist waking up, even little dogs can feel that way. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like they're all cozy in their warm beds and you call them in the morning, wake up, and they're like 5 more minutes, please. Some of them are so spoiled, they won't budge. And it's hilarious because they kind of remind us of ourselves, don't they? Not really excited about leaving that comfy cave and facing the day. Well, imagine it on a grander scale. What if I told you there's a tiny goblin living in your dog? A creature resistant to waking up? Truth be told, I don't think my dog would ever want to be a wolf. He likes his dog life, and that's okay. Freedom isn't about everyone becoming wolves. Why would they want that? Sure, some of them do, but most are perfectly happy being pampered pooches. And you know what? Many humans are just like that too. They'd rather be comfortable and safe, obeying a master, than step into freedom. Now, I'm not saying freedom is bad. It's exhilarating and beautiful, but it requires courage and independence. Many aren't ready for that, and that's okay. Life's journey is unique for each of us. Let's zoom out and look at something truly massive, the moon. Have you ever imagined what it would be like if the hologram covering it suddenly fell away? The truth is mind-blowing. The moon would reveal its true form, looking just like the Death Star from Star Wars. A smooth surface, parallel lines, and a giant band around its equator. But what's that? It's the entrance to massive hangars. The moon is not just a rock in the sky, it's a giant ancient spaceship. Yes, damaged, but still standing. And guess what? It's not alone. There are several of these ancient spaceships scattered across our solar system. What about Earth? How does Ascension affect our home planet? Well, think about it this way. Just like a person letting go of old habits, Earth too will release what no longer serves. But here's the twist. Ascension is not collective in the way many people imagine. It's deeply personal. Each soul ascends at its own pace, in its own way. Now, a lot of folks think Ascension means hard work, daily meditation, giving up meat, staying positive all the time. But let me ask you, how does that make you feel? Drained, right? Ascension comes naturally, not from suffering or forcing yourself. It's like floating on a river, letting the current carry you and enjoying the ride. If you still have attachments, live them to the fullest. Don't resist them. One day you'll naturally outgrow them. That's the whole point of being here. To experience and remember your frequency shapes the reality around you. But here's the catch. Your frequency isn't constant. It shifts every moment. Can vibrate high one moment and half an hour later find yourself pulled into negativity. That's why awareness is key. Stay present. And hey, you might be thinking, what does your ascension mean for us? Well, it's a win-win for everyone. More frequency means more friends and deeper connections. In truth, you're already part of our reality. It's just that we're not part of the collective 3D one yet. Let's dive a bit deeper into the 5D world. You might wonder what kind of place it is. First off, time in 5D isn't like on Earth. It's malleable, personal. You could say time slows down. It bends to your pace, so the ticking clock that stresses us out in 3D fades away. 3D, you can expand your consciousness at your own pace without that constant pressure. Now, this doesn't mean time stops. It's just that you can expand your consciousness without the stress of the ticking clock. It's like shedding an old, heavy coat. Your mind expands and contracts as you learn and grow. Here's another big difference. Emotions in 5D are intense. Imagine feelings amplified by 1,000. It's a roller coaster, but in a good way. Every emotion, whether joy or fear, hits harder. Why? Because you're experiencing everything at a higher vibrational level. Now let's talk about money. Does it have a role in 5D? Well, think about it. Money came about because of scarcity. It's based on survival instincts. But in 5D, scarcity is pretty much gone. Money is still around, but its importance fades. The focus shifts to sharing and abundance. It's like transitioning from childhood to adulthood. As children, we rely on parents for financial support. But as adults, we understand that relying solely on others isn't wise. We need to work for our own money. That's how it is in 3D. We work for money. But in 5D, it's a bit different. You could say that the energy of money stays the same. After all, energy is always conserved. It doesn't disappear. So where does that energy go? It finds its way back to the individual. You might get opportunities or ideas that bring in money without traditional work. Let's talk about relationships in 5D. Can you have multiple partners? Absolutely. And this applies to all kinds of relationships, not just romantic ones. Imagine having deep connections with several people who love and respect you. These relationships aren't limited by societal norms. Instead, they thrive on mutual respect and understanding. This doesn't mean casual hookups become the norm. Every relationship in 5D is special and cherished. What about the veil between the physical and spiritual realms? Will it disappear after Ascension? Well, picture this. Right now, we're like fish in a pool, swimming around without realizing there's water all around us. Similarly, we're in the spiritual realm, immersed in the physical world. It's like the spiritual is our true home, but we've forgotten it because we're so busy with the physical. Ascension is like taking off the goggles that block our spiritual vision. It's like a subtle nudge from the universe saying, hey, remember, you're more than this physical form. Speaking of the physical, what will happen to our bodies after Ascension? The truth is, we'll still have bodies, but they'll be different. It's like upgrading to a newer model. These new bodies will be lighter, healthier, and full of vitality. The shift will happen gradually. As we ascend, our bodies will adapt to the higher frequencies around us. And here's the beauty of it all. In 5D, you won't have to worry about aging or illness. Our new bodies will reflect the vibrant energy of the fifth dimension. Ascension is a profound journey, and it's natural to have questions about what lies ahead. Let me share some insights with you. First off, death will lose its meaning in the 5D world. Why? Because in 5D we realize that death is just a transition, a doorway to new experiences. We may shed our physical forms, but our consciousness, our essence, continues to journey. It's like upgrading from an old computer to a sleek new one. Our data, our memories and experiences are all transferred to the new system. So in 5D, there's no permanent separation. We might reunite with loved ones in different configurations, possibly even in new bodies. When we ascend, we won't be guided by fixed rules or regulations. Instead, we'll operate on principles. Think of it this way. Rules are rigid, like a straitjacket. They limit our freedom and spontaneity. Principles, on the other hand, are like guidelines that allow for flexibility and personal expression. For example, in 5D, we might have the principle of do no harm, but it wouldn't be a hard and fast rule. It would guide us, but allow for exceptions based on the unique circumstances. In 5D, everything revolves around love. Love becomes the driving force behind our decisions and actions. But let me clarify. This isn't about romantic love. It's a deeper, more profound love for all beings. It's a love that heals, connects, and guides. When we ascend, we move closer to this state of love and unity. The process of ascension is deeply personal, and it's important to remember that everyone's journey is unique. Some souls may choose to ascend together, while others prefer to go it alone, and that's perfectly fine. There's no right or wrong way to ascend. Finally, let's address the question of power. In 5D, power takes on a new meaning. It's no longer about control or dominance. Instead, it's about personal growth and transformation. As we ascend, we gain power over our own energy and consciousness. We become more aware and capable of creating the reality we desire. In essence, Ascension is a celebration of the soul's journey, a recognition that we are all part of something greater. It's a reminder that love, connection, and growth are the guiding principles of existence. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. Remember, the universe is full of wonders, and the journey of exploration is endless. Keep asking questions, keep seeking answers, and above all, keep loving.